This is such a infuriating story of this judge by the name of Kenneth King out in the Detroit area. And they had a field trip for students, and one of the students fell asleep. I want you to watch what this insane man did to this child.
Don't play with a upset mother, because you told my daughter don't play with you in your courtroom, and so you can't play with the citizens of Detroit and an upset mother.
LaToria Till welcoming the news coming down Thursday from 36th District Court to temporarily remove Judge Kenneth King and have him go through cultural competency training. It's all after what happened to her daughter.
She just don't give a care. I'm tempted to give her some days in jail as a lesson.
On Tuesday, 15-year-old Eva Goodman was on a field trip with a Detroit nonprofit to the courtroom. She was irritable and she was falling asleep. So to teach her a lesson, Judge King placed her in handcuffs, a jail uniform, and threatened jail time. LaToria says the family currently does not have a permanent place to live, so Eva was off that day, the embarrassing ordeal scarring her.
She is having trouble sleeping at night, and so she keeps thinking about the effect. She keep going over and over and over.
Chief Judge William McConaughey says he spoke to Judge King and there was an internal investigation, but King still stands by his actions of trying to discipline the girl.
So he has not apologized.
I cannot say what happened with Judge King and the young lady and her mother. There's been no apology to me.
LaToria says she hasn't heard an apology either, and this community believes she deserves to hear one.
The judge owes not only that child an apology, not excuses and not doubling down, but an apology not only to that child, but to the entire community. This can never happen again.
We spoke to Judge King Tuesday, but have not heard back since.
Do you understand their frustrations about how that was handled?
I don't know. I would think that if that was my child and that happened to, I would be embarrassed by my child's actions.
So you heard toward the end, not only he's not sorry about what he did, he's doubling down, saying that he would feel embarrassed if that was his child. The child fell asleep. So what? I mean, if anything, just wake her up. Like in school, if you fell asleep, just stand up. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that was the right way to do to a black girl. Now you're supposed to be a doggone black man. Understand what happens to us as black people in the system. And you're going to use this system to traumatize a black girl. See, some black, that's why I'm a firm believer that not all black folks are kinfolk. I don't believe in all that, just because they black like me, always representation, because how many times have black folks have voted for a person like that? Oh, he black like me. I always want y'all to understand that. It is, good character over color. Policy over color. You know what I'm saying? Because that's ridiculous. Now, we would expect him to do the right thing, but unfortunately, we have so many black folks in this country that's so sold out to the system. You better thoroughly vet them, because you could be electing an Uncle Ruckus. That dude's a straight up Uncle Ruckus to do that to that child. That child already going through it. And you want to publicly embarrass her by putting her in the jail uniform for doing what? Falling asleep. When the child don't even have a place to stay. Temporarily removing him from the bench. No, he needs to be permanently removed, because clearly he can't make the right decisions. Clearly. I mean, where's his heart, man? For that child. I mean, if anything, you could have pulled her to the side, talked to her, or whatever. But treating her like that's so foul. That's so foul. And you wonder. So I tell people all the time, sometimes our biggest issue as black Americans is people like him. We got to deal with people like him, and we got to deal with all these other groups being weaponized against us. That's why a lot of times we're fighting all the time, and we can't ever catch a break.